Hello, blade fans. This old sword welcomes you back. And we've got a new one that just arrived today. I had been waiting for this to become available and had to be patient because a number of places were out of them at the better prices that I wanted, namely just came in at White Mountain Knives. So received it today. Quick shipment from Justin up there in New Hampshire. Much appreciated. This is the Spyderco, as you can see. Amalgam PLN for plain edge. I don't know that they make it in a serrated. It is a C234CFP product code. And we're going to unbox it. I have not taken this one out yet. Little background real quick. I've been criticized before for talking too much while I'm just showing the box, so I'll be quick. This is a Brian Lai design, Spyderco Amalgam. And it is a modern tactical folder featuring effortless ball bearing fueled flipper deployment and a carbon fiber G10 composite handle. Flat ground. Satin finish blade is made from CPM S30V stainless steel. Thumb opening hole, 4-way clip, so on and so forth. So that's the quick rundown from Blade HQ. Without further ado, let's take the Spyderco Amalgam out of the box. And I'm not going to bore you with all the usual Spyderco stuff, warranty information. However, one thing they do is actually show the knife that's in the box, as you probably know if you've bought Spydercos before. So that's kind of a neat thing. Gives you a little background on the knife. And look at this. Still got the tape in place and everything, guys. So, fresh out of the box, untouched by my hands anyway, the Spyderco Amalgam. You'll notice that there is this weave here of a carbon fiber on top of G10. A lot of people don't care for it. I have a couple knives like this. I have the Ikuchi, and I have, what else do I have? The Ikuchi. That's it, with this type of laminate. These are made in Taiwan. So for those of you that won't buy things from China, Taiwan is not China. We used to call it nationalist China, but they don't call it that anymore. Anyway, they are the non-communist China. And for those that that is a issue for, this is coming from Taiwan. And let's open her for the first time. Ooh. That is a light detent. Might need to take care of that. Might not. Back out just a tiny bit here. So we have an interesting shaped blade and no Spidey hump. This was designed, I believe, Brian Lai, this is his first design, if I'm not mistaken. And he did it all on 3D software. Great feel. I didn't think I was going to like that very subtle finger groove there. Pronounced one here with a good choil in front. Very fine and pretty sharp chimping, but it's sort of like feeling the side of a file. Not in a bad way. Long blade, long overall knife, but light. So we're going to do some quick measurements on it and then chat some more. Overall is almost 9 inches. Love it. Love big knives. Blade is coming up on 4 inches. I'd call it 3 7/8. Sharpened edge to the choil is 3 1/2. And blade thickness 3 1/2. Handle thickness under a 1/2 inch. Pretty slender, 0.48 inches. And just the balance and everything feels great. The only thing I don't care for is, guess what? That clip. But look what we have, which was going to get installed pretty soon. I'm going to try blackening the clip. As a little sidebar here, you can blacken, this is the MXG clip. You can pick them up for about 20 bucks or so. There's some copies that are less for like about 12 or 13. They've all worked out pretty well for me. But putting this in either a vegetable oil or WD-40, excuse me. Heating it up first with a torch to like an orange hot red, dipping it in there, leaving it there for 30 seconds or so, take it out, heat it up again, do that like 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and the natural color will turn black. So I'm hoping to have a black clip to match the black handle. We shall see. I have that clip installed on my Spyderco Tropin and on my Carahawk and a few others. So I like the shape of the blade. This has been kind of a sleeper for Spyderco. You know, it just doesn't fall in line with a lot of the rest of their knife styles and shapes. You know, not like the military, not like the Endura, not like the Delica, so on and so forth. Most of my Spydercos are sort of, you know, off the beaten track anyway. So we have a compression lock on this, and this is going to be my first time closing it. So I do encounter what they talk about, which is that the flipper gives you a little tap when you close it. But, and again, this hasn't been oiled or loosened in any way. Got a pretty decent action on it. See, I instinctively go down there. You can tell I'm not carrying my compression lock Spydercos very often. A nice texture to the handle. It's smooth, but there is a pretty significant texture there, which keeps it from being just outright slippery. You can open it with a Spidey hole. You can Spidey flick it very nicely. And, you know, you get the timing right when you close it. And you get your finger out of the way. It's not a big deal for me. If it starts to close and it hits me, then I just close it the rest of the way like that. Let's look at some of the detail, and it's very smooth, very easy open. If anything, if I had to complain, it's a little bit of a light detent. Probably I can adjust that. I've done it on the Ikuchi, which was very hard to open, the opposite of this. So you've got sort of a basic drop to the blade. It is open all the way. So you've got kind of a downward drop to the entire blade. I'm more of a fan of a straight blade, but that's okay. As a working knife, having that edge down and already helping me exert pressure is a good thing. As a tactical knife or working knife, you can choke up. You got a nice usable finger choil there. You've got a pretty good termination of the edge. I'm sure it's going to be sharp because just about every Spyderco. Here's my crib note on the name of the clip because I knew I was going to forget it. Oh yeah, just silky smooth cutting. No resistance whatsoever. That's just a sticky note too. We have a nice brush finish, satin finish on this, which I like. There's your manufacturer location, Taichung, Taiwan. And I've been to Taichung back in '76 on a martial arts tour. It was a fun time. Let me tell you something, Taichung is hot, especially in July. There's a Spidey emblem, the spider. And Spyderco CPM S30V. So S30V, the ones that have been coming out of Taiwan, are just really nicely done, smooth, and an excellent sharp edge. Again, I don't like how high that rides with the stock clip, but we're going to change that. I could drop the MXG on there immediately and have a silver clip, but I think I'm going to wait and see if I can darken it down to a black or an almost black. What else do we need to know? Well, full open back with 1-2 standoffs and a lanyard pin. Got a lanyard hole. I suppose you could use it either way, but let's see. So, yeah, you probably could wrap a lanyard around there. It's not going to, I don't believe it's going to cut with a blade. Or you can simply go straight through the tube there. There's your other side, left side clip position. There is a hinge side, pivot side on both sides. So, 4-way clip, whatever your pleasure is, you can have it. Let's see what it weighs. We don't know that yet. Let's pull out the trusty scale and see what we got. So we got 4.31 ounces. Not bad. If you're going ounce and inch, you're way ahead of that because you got almost a 4-inch blade and you got right around 4 ounces. So, close enough, right? Got excellent built-in guard. No slipping forward with this knife on any kind of poking or thrusting you might be doing with it. Quick compare. Bringing out the biggest guy first. Here we have the Ontario Rat 1 against the Amalgam. Amalgam edges it out by about 1/2 inch overall. And about, yeah, I'd say close to 1/2 inch on the blade. Thereabouts, maybe a little less than 1/2, 3/8. And the Griptilian, for those that have grippies. Smaller knife for sure. But every knife has its purpose. I'm going to like EDCing this one because I like the size and I like how light it is. I like the compression lock, just got to practice a little bit. So, kind of a hidden gem. If you hadn't seen this knife before, hope you enjoyed this. If you know about it, I would say consider it as an EDC. These are coming in around $189 everywhere. Of course, you get your 10% off at White Mountain using the discount code Old Sword, all one word. We'll catch up with you soon again. Hope you enjoy this and enjoy your holidays. This Old Sword, signing out.